Hello and welcome to Access Sportsnet Lakers, brought to you by your Toyota dealers. We make it easy. Chris McGee, Mike Bresnahan, James Wrothy, Mike Trudell up there in San Francisco. The Lakers are back in the win column with a blowout victory over the Golden State Warriors. And after 80 games, the Lakers are in a tie with the Houston Rockets with 2 games remaining. So the Lakers are in 4 because they hold the tiebreaker, a game behind Denver, who is in 3rd. LeBron was great, incredible effort. We'll get to that in a moment. Just a nice all-around team win, James. All 5 starters in double figures. If you throw Bronny in there, you had 6 guys in double figures. Nick Smith off the bench with 9. The Lakers had 37 assists. They turned 19 Golden State turnovers into 28 points. They shot 61% from the field and 55% from 3. Love to see it.
That's what you want when you hear the term next man up. You know, don't pout. Don't think negative. You're missing Luke and Austin. And Marcus Smart. You have to believe in one another. And that's what I saw tonight, led by LeBron. A really good effort. The energy was there. I thought Jake on defense was physical. LeBron, obviously. Luke Kennard continues to impress me as a veteran that knows how to fit in places. Ayton, I thought tonight was more aggressive, getting to his sweet spots. And, they were able to sustain a lead, keep the pressure on a very limited Golden State team, and get the win.
James, this Lakers team needed a W. They needed something good to happen. It's been a hellacious week, on and off the court. You can't lose 2 guys like they did last week and just kind of, go on with life, like no problem, and keep winning games. Obviously, tough game in Dallas the other night. Tough game here against OKC. It's been a rough run. So finally, you had some. It's like the joy is back in Lakerland, Geet. They're still up there tied with Houston in 4th, and now Denver has to play. You and I were just talking about this. They're only 1 game behind Denver.
They're going to play OKC tomorrow night.
And
obviously OKC could be sitting some guys.
If Denver hiccups and loses, and the Lakers go 2-0 in their final 2 games against Phoenix tomorrow night and Utah, the Lakers could get 3rd still. So things are starting to actually turn around a little bit, and it's just a great team effort, like you said, James. As you know, I don't love the phrase "next man up." But it really was tonight. So many players stepped up. I think the guy I want to kind of give a shout out to is Luke Stockton, Luke Kennard. In his past 4 games, 31 assists, 5 turnovers.
Pretty good.
I mean, that's up there with Nash and Stockton and Magic, your buddy. I mean, that's incredible for a shooting guard to have those numbers at the point guard position.
It's funny, whenever Rob or Fish or somebody's out, Danny's out, we always say, next man up, and it's you.
Brad's tonight. Brad's been working hard this last week.
I'll take it.
All right, 14 points, 8 assists for Luke Kennard. He also had 4 steals, by the way. Let's head out to the Bay Area. Luke Kennard standing by with Mike Trudell.
All right, Luke Kennard joining us here, and look, you guys came here, one simple goal in mind. You get the win. You continue to give yourself a chance to secure home court, but what did it take tonight for you to just get the job done and pull away from the Warriors eventually?
Yeah, it took everybody. Team effort. I thought we did a really good job with our game plan from start to finish. Second half was a lot better, obviously, and yeah, it feels good to get this one.
All right, a big night for Ohio high school basketball. After, I know it was just a little bit ago, Michigan wins the national championship. You and LeBron just key on both ends of the court. What's it been like playing just so directly with LeBron? You guys are in a lot of actions together, and just got to, I know you've been watching LeBron for as long as you can remember.
Yeah, it's been great. Obviously, playing with him, it's special. Something you don't take for granted, and we're starting to find a good connection out there. We're trying to find things that work leading up to the playoffs, and these games give us opportunities to do that. So we've done a good job with it, and obviously he had a great game for us tonight. He led us the entire way, and we're going to need that from him.
Sometimes players like you that kind of carve out a certain role in the NBA, and obviously you're skewed more towards being one of the best shooters. People might not realize there's a lot more to a lot of players' games, but you've got to kind of show that. You look like a point guard half the time. Is that it? But no, but I mean that's really what you is something you just have to kind of focus, and people might not realize that is in the game for a lot of guys.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, look, we're in the NBA for a reason. We've been able to do different things throughout our careers before we got here. NBA it's different. I mean, obviously you got your stars and guys like that, but some guys you got to find a role and stick with it. We find that opportunity, and I feel like I did a good job of that. But now, obviously, I have more of a responsibility, and I'm comfortable with it. I'm confident in what I can do, and I know my teammates and coaches are as well. So, again, it's just finding that rhythm leading up to the playoffs, and I've done a solid job with it so far.
All right, last one for you. So you get on the plane here after getting some treatment, and then you got Phoenix tomorrow night at home. What's it going to take to try and get that home victory over a Suns team?
Yeah, again, a lot of effort, a lot of focus. Again, we're going to need everybody to step up and be ready to go. And, yeah, we got to get some rest. It's another big game for us, and we know that, and we're going back to take care of home.
All right, appreciate it, Luke.
Thank you.
All right, Luke Kennard with a fine game. So when they put this game on the schedule, made it a national game, thought there'd be a lot more star power. No Steph Curry, no Luka Doncic, no Austin Reeves, but there was one superstar still playing, LeBron James, and he was absolutely brilliant. Turned back the clock, like we've said so many times, another vintage performance, 26 points in 32 minutes, 11-17 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3, also had 11 assists and 8 rebounds, James, and he played with a purpose, and from the jump, he led the way.
Yeah. He led tonight knowing that they were without two components. He just does what LeBron does. I don't think he knows any other way. He just steps on the court and starts to lead. And he did it in a very aggressive way by starting in the paint. Shaquille O'Neal calls that barbecue chicken when you're down there in the paint. And he just physically outplays people. Then he can knock down the three. Then he can run the fast break. He can make assists. Step back and shoot this one. So, yeah, Gita, he still enjoys the game. He enjoys the game. He enjoys the process of getting ready for the game. He enjoys playing against players whose dad he played against. You know what I mean? He's been in the league so long. He enjoys it all. So it's just nice to see that he still can lead, and he's taking on this role to teach these young guys how to play the game.
You think Steph and LeBron are like, you coming back next year? Yeah. You coming back next year? You coming to Golden State next year?
You know what they're talking about right there.
The one bummer, though, Brez, is that they didn't get to play against each other this year.
I know.
LeBron missed opening night. Steph missed the next 3.
Yeah, and it's that is disappointing. I mean, was it LeBron and KD never played each other?
That was like a 5-year run where they only played each other a couple times.
It's ridiculous. But I'll tell you what, LeBron was outstanding. And maybe the stat I like the most, 32 minutes. That's all he played tonight. Remember in that weird loss to Dallas, James? He played 39 minutes. You know, so the good news is, with the Lakers playing tomorrow night against Phoenix, I think LeBron's going to be ready. I think he's going to be suiting up. The game still means something. The Lakers tied with Houston and putting a little pressure on Denver for that 3rd seed. It's so funny. A little over a week ago, it's like, oh, the Lakers, they're going to clinch the 3rd, no problem. And now they're kind of sneaking back up to it. All it takes is one win sometimes, Geet, to really kind of say, you know, maybe we'll get to where we thought we would be all along.
You know, obviously a blowout helps, but JJ did a really nice job in that staff of monitoring everyone's minutes tonight. They had basically an 11-man rotation going, if you count Thero playing, 6 minutes in that first half. Did a really, really good job with the minutes. By the way, I want to note, LeBron, 2 assists shy of 12,000. 12,000 career assists. He's just 2 away, big game. Another, and we talked about him in the pregame show, and, JJ said, hey, listen, he's in a little bit of a rut. He's got to catch the ball. Struggling a couple of games. But he was way more a part of it tonight, active. They looked for him. And when he's hitting that mid-range, the confidence is there. 21.
Yeah. I mean, look, it's all in your body language. He looked aggressive tonight. He looked like his antennas were up. He hit some nice little jump hooks in the paint. There are times when he refuses to shoot. When he's in the sweet spot, he'll throw it back out. But tonight, he was intentionally taking that little 8-footer, had a nice monster dunk in there, altering shots on the defensive end. That's what we need every night from Mr. Ayton.
James, the last 3 games before this, he totaled 8 rebounds in 62 minutes. That to me shows, A, OKC's a good team. They played them twice in those 3 games. And B, he just felt and looked a little off. Not the case tonight. Right away, he's jumping in there. He's saying, I'm going to be part of this game plan. I'm going to take it to this team without Porzingis playing. He sensed weakness in the front court. Draymond not really a factor tonight. A few assists and a few rebounds, but only a couple points. And good for DeAndre Ayton. This is what he has to do. He and Jake LaRavia, who also had a nice night, 15 points on only 7 shots, after having a poor night a couple nights ago against OKC.
I do want to talk about Jake LaRavia.
Yeah.
Because we mentioned the pregame show.
Somebody said, was it you, Brad?
No, it was me, actually. Take your shot. And I'm taking Jake LaRavia. And tonight we break out of the slump. And I was wrong. I said he's hitting 3 threes. He was actually 4 for 5. Brez, you cheated him one. He had 16 points on 6 of 7. Brez, he also had 4 assists, 7 rebounds, and 3 steals.
Yeah.
But he needed a night like tonight. And we talked about in the pregame show. Maybe he sees one fall. Then they'll start to go a little bit. Because he was shooting 20% from 3 for all of March and into April. Yeah. But he's doing all the other things. Right, so that's why the trust factor is there, and sooner or later those shots got to fall, and they did.
I felt like in the first quarter, he was kind of like passing up shots. And it's kind of like, okay, you know, he's probably more cognizant than anybody that he was not shooting well. He was 1 for 7 in that last game.